This morning, we are going to do a simple overview on our text profile attributes, how to create TPAs and add them to users. But let's get started. First of all, what are TPAs? Profile attributes, this is the overview from our Knowledge Center. TPAs are going to provide a predefined text value related to each attribute created in MarcomCentral. So when an end user logs into the portal and they go to a template, those fields can be pre-populated with the text profile attributes based on a user. So we're going to go over how to do this and how to assign them to the users. But first of all, just a quick overview. The types of attributes that are available are single line, which allows for a string of text for the user assignment, just one string of text. You can also have multi-line, which is self-explanatory, and then a drop-down. The drop-down will provide a list that's unique to the user. So we'll go over that as well. Okay. So first of all, this is what I'm showing you now is a basic template for a business card. It's very simple. Like I said, we're going to do a pretty stripped down version of this to make it pretty easy. So what you first want to do in your template is change all of your field names to text profile attribute. That's done with the drop down. As you can see here, you can select for the single line, multi-line, or drop down. So you want to go through your template and update those fields to accept profile attributes. And as you can see, very simple, drop down, select your preference, save it, and then publish your template. This is what it'll look like after you do that. You want your template to have all the fields that are going to pre-populate information set to text profile attributes. Now, how to set those attributes up, as you can see, we've got your field names in your templates. In this case, we've got full name, job title, phone, email, and I threw in this text office location so that I can demonstrate the drop-down lists. Okay, how we set these attributes up in the admin tool is first you're going to toggle over to this area of the admin tool, select your profile attributes. Once you click that, it's going to take you over into this area. All you're going to do is hit the add button. And this is where we set up our actual attributes. Now, this is in direct correlation to your template fields. So your attributes can be used across all of your templates. So in this example here, I'm showing the full name field of my template. I'm going to show you this. The way that I have this set up in our template is full name all run together, a capital F and a capital N. So what you want to make sure to do when you're setting up your attributes in the admin tool is to, under template assets, we're going to our profile attributes. You want to make sure that the attribute is exactly the way that it appears in the template. So you see I put the capital F, the capital N. What you can do and what is recommended is to put all different iterations of full name, because for instance, like if you have another template where somebody just typed in full space name, you want to go ahead and add it in any way that you can think of that someone's going to have full name in there. That's how you want to create your attribute. That way, any template, any way they have that field spelled out, it will pull in the attribute for the user. So I hope that makes sense. So you want to go through and set up all of your attributes. As you see here, I did the same for job title, phone numbers, everything is just created here. Fill out this information, add new, and then save it. Once you have all of your attributes created in the admin tool, then it's time to start adding your users to the attributes. And to do that, we're going to go into bulk operations. So in your admin tool, you're going to go to the bulk operations tile, and we're going to drop down our drop down and select text profile attributes. And then we're going to go to download. And after all your attributes are created, since there are no users assigned to any attributes at this time, it's best practice to go ahead and select get users with no assignments. Click your download and then download the actual spreadsheet. And this is what your spreadsheet's going to look like. All of the users in your MarcomCentral system are going to show up on this spreadsheet, and every attribute that you created is going to show up on this sheet as well, as you see in column D. You see the email address, full name, job title, phone numbers, and you have the option to lock or unlock this information, meaning that in the actual template, if you have the information attributed to each user locked, that user is not going to be able to edit it, and it's going to appear in the template grayed out. If you have it unlocked, then the user can go in and change the information. So if they want to, change their name or change their phone number, then they'll be able to do that. So it gives you control over what the user can do in the template. So what you want to do with this spreadsheet is really concentrate on this column E, the TPA content. So as I said, you're gonna see the user's login information and all the TPAs that are available to add information to. On the sheet, what I wanted to point out here is that each of these users, I set a different office location, because that's going to be the example for our drop down. All of the other fields are just going to be single line fields. So I'm going to demonstrate that in the actual template, but I wanted to show you how on this sheet, this user here, B Moldau, is going to have visibility of office locations 1, 2, 3, and 4. Test user 2 is only going to have office locations 1, 2, and 3, and test user 3 is only going to have office locations 1 and 2. I'll go ahead and demonstrate that in the template in just a moment. And then also we have some of the fields locked and some of the fields unlocked. So we can also show that when I get back into the template. Hidden invisible is just that. On the template field, when the user logs in, you could actually hide the field so that it doesn't even show up in the form. And when the user previews their template, that information is going to then populate. Once we filled out that sheet, we have to upload it now into the text profile attributes section of bulk operations. Pretty self-explanatory. Stay in the text profile attributes area, select upload your worksheet, browse for the worksheet where you've saved it on your desktop or wherever you saved it, and then go ahead and upload the sheet. Once that sheet is uploaded, you'll get a success message, hopefully. I wanted to show this. This is what your text profile attributes will look like in the user's profile of the actual Marcom portal. So when the user logs into their portal, up in the corner in their profile, they'll actually have this profile attributes area where you can see I have the full name unlocked, so I could go in there and fill out this information. So you actually can give users the ability to go in and update their own information so that you don't have to actually fill everything out. But you can see these other areas are all grayed out. So that's how that's going to look like in their profile section of the portal. Now, this is how it's going to look when you sign in, pardon me, to the actual template in the store. You're going to see that once I sign in, the information's already filled out for me and it's locked, so I can't go in there and update it. Let me show you that. I'm actually going into the portal. Here's my business card in the portal. I log in as this user. And when I go to customize this template, you're going to see the information is already filled out. This user is the one where I hid the email address. So you don't see the email address on the form. And you can see that I can go in and I can change my first name, but everything else is locked down. So they can't do anything with these fields here. You can see the office locations for this user, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all available for me. When I log in as another user, I'll see 1, 2, and 3, and 1 and 2 for the other. When I go ahead and preview this, you'll notice that the actual email address now populated as well, because we hid that field. For another user, it would look like this. Bear with me for a moment while I log in. So in this example, I'm actually showing the email address. So you can see the flexibility in what information you actually give the user to be able to edit themselves, or you can control and lock down the information. And I do want to direct everyone to our Knowledge Center, really for any of this that we've gone over. You can go through the Knowledge Center and find information on how to set all of this stuff up. That's what it looks like in the Knowledge Center. Setting template fields, profile attribute overviews, the field types. So it goes pretty in depth as to how to set all this stuff up in our Knowledge Center. So it looks like I'm zooming through these slides really quickly. So I would like to see if there are any questions. We zoomed through this very quickly.
One thing that I did want to go over, and Brian, I'm going to steal your screen for a minute, is I just wanted to remind everyone that we are here to support you. So if you have any needs for portal branding, template builds, you need static products, users, groups, any admin related items, we're here to help. So please let us know. We do have, let me share my screen here. We do have all of a bunch of different forms on Service Desk. So if any of you do not have access to Service Desk, please reach out to myself. I'll send my contact information in the chat here, and we will surely get you access, or you can reach out to your CSM, whether that be Melissa or Andrea, so that we can get you in here. So Service Desk encompasses, maybe you have a bug or an issue that you're experiencing, please let us know. You know, that would be unexpected functionality that we want to hear from you. We want to know what that issue is. If you have just a question, hey, how does this work? Or looking for some consulting, please ask a question. My team, the professional services team, as well as support, we work together to make sure you guys get everything that you need, whether it's an actual physical resource, documentation, whatever that may be, we will definitely send it your way. If you have an enhancement or an idea, we have a form for Suggest an Idea. We always love hearing your great ideas, and then that goes into a queue that we look at and evaluate with product and engineering to see, you know, how many requests have come in for this, what else may be needed to make this idea come to fruition. But we love your ideas. You guys are, you know, in the field, working in the templates and the portals, so we want to know what you have. And then the others that you see down here, these are all of the ones that my team handles for you. So these all come into a queue. I review with my team, and then we go through the best resource that's needed for that, whether it's, you know, Brian, if you need to add static products, users groups, if you need him to help you set up TPAs, he's more than happy to help with that. If you have a new customizable template, version, variable, HTML, PowerPoint, video bookend, let us know. Or if you need an update, we're here to assist you as well. If you're looking for any branding assistance, you need a carousel update, you're looking to totally revamp your portal options, we do have a catalog of different branding options for the new UI if you are in that. I'll also send that as well. and in this offering when we send this email out with the recording, so that you have those options, as well as if you're looking for a Marcom Gather account, our digital asset management, our DAM solution, we can connect that Gather account to your Marcom portal, whether you're in Classic or New, and that can link up to static products. We can create static products from your Gather account to your Marcom portal, or we can hook up image libraries. If you host all of your images within Gather and you want them all to flow into an image library that then is mapped to a customizable template that your users are selecting from, we can certainly work with you there as well. If you're looking for a custom training, you want a specific training on some templates that we've built for you that you'd like to take over, or how do I update some branding myself? How do I add in users, groups, and do some other administrative tasks instead of always sending it to us, depending on your budget. If you don't have any hours with us, we can certainly work with you to set up a custom training that's tailored to what you need. We can try to encompass as much as possible. So this form asks a lot of questions as to what all would you like to be trained on, and then we'll tailor make that training for you and whatever other users that would be attending that session. And then of course we have new static products. So if you need new static products added, the questions on the static products form is a bit different than customizable. Obviously, we don't need a marked up PDF. We don't need your InDesign files for those. So I just wanted to, of course, share those different offerings that we have, as well as we always have a portal health assessment. If you'd like to get an overview of your portal, maybe consulting for better use cases, how can you clean up the portal? We have that as well. And again, all of those different branding options that we have that my team can assist you with. If you're looking for a big revamp or just a small little change, let us know. We're always happy to help you. I don't see any other questions come in. I will surely send out my contact information. I just sent it in the chat, but we will send an email out with this recording, as well as all of the information that myself and Brian just went over, but short and sweet. Hopefully you guys get some time back in your day. We are going to be having more of these on just smaller spotlights, feature centric within the portal or Gather or other Rico offerings that we have as we've integrated into that Rico org. But anything that anyone needs, always feel free to reach out to myself, your CSM support. We're happy to help. But thank you all for your time.